Okay, guys. So I have I live in East Texas in the middle of nowhere, and my internet sometimes gives me a lot of problems. So I'm hoping you guys don't have any problems with me tonight, but if you notice anything, please let me know. I am Amanda Head. I am the director of Team Be Bold. I know some of you, but I do not know all of you. I'm so excited you came on tonight. I am going to, my call tonight is about the lies we tell ourselves and the excuses that we let get in the way. So I've been with Cincy for 5.5 years now, and I am a director. I love my team and I love interacting with my team. It's my favorite. Before I get too far into anything, I want to do a disclaimer real quick because I want to let you know that anything I say in here is from the truth from the bottom of my heart, and I do not mean to hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that. And if you take anything like that, please message me so we can talk about it, because that is definitely not what this is meant to do. This is a hard thing to talk about, and it can be rough, but it's going to be great. I'm going to get right into it. I am going to be transparent with you guys. I'm coming out of a very difficult season in my life as far as my family goes. I want to say I'm coming out of it. I hope I'm coming out of it because it's been a really rough 4 months or so, and I won't go into details, but to the point of I have allowed it to get in the way of my business. And I say I have allowed it to because I want you to very clearly note that it is a choice that I have made to make certain things a priority or not. I'm going to list some lies and some excuses really quick, just so we can get that out of the way. But if you think of things while I'm talking that you think are relevant or important, or I didn't list or whatever, please put them in the comments so we can all see them, because these are definitely not all of them. And most of what I will say tonight will be applicable to your life in general, not necessarily just your Cincy business. So I want to make sure that that you know, if you have something to say, please say it, because it's important. And this is one of those tough conversations that we're going to have. Okay. So some lies that we tell ourselves. I have to be perfect. I have to do it exactly right. Everything's got to be exactly perfect. If you're anything like me, I have a major problem with that, because I do that all the time. I want my kitchen to be perfect. I want my bedroom to be perfect. I want everything to look exactly perfect, to be perfect. That's a lie, and nothing has to be perfect. We still have lives to live. It's okay, and you need to know that. I have to do things like him or her. So you see somebody post something and you're like, wow, that's brilliant. I need to do that. And maybe you do need to do that, but that doesn't mean you have to do things exactly like somebody else. Okay. I can't do it. That is like my favorite lie in the whole wide world, because you're right. That's also my favorite quote. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. That's a huge lie you tell yourself. I can't do it. I can't. No one will like me. No one will want to listen to me. Oh, that won't work for me. I've tried everything. This is too hard. He or she is way better than me. Guys, comparison is a thief of joy. I'm going to be looking at my notes a lot because if y'all didn't know me, I take a lot of notes. So I have a lot of notes, but I want you to know that comparison is a thief of joy. If you're comparing yourself to someone else, you need to stop right now. You are not someone else. You are you. And that's how you need to be. Okay. I'm not worth it. Guys, anybody who went to our retreat last year, you already heard my speech on you're not worth it. Please say that to me. I have a lot to say to you if you believe that you're not worth it. I am a failure. I will never make it. I know we all look around and we see people doing the things that we want to do, and they're reaching the goals that we want to reach and all those things, and you think you're never going to get there. Well, guess what those people are doing? They're not listening to that crap, and they're actually putting in the efforts that it takes to get to where they need to be, whatever that means for that person. Okay. So stop telling yourself that. Some excuses that we make. My very favorite is I don't have time. I am a full-time supervisor with the Attorney General's office in East Texas, which means I work for the child support division. I am salary. I am exempt from 40 hours a week. So most of the time I work 60 to 80 hours a week. I have two children, a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old. And I have a husband and I have a house to clean and I have a huge family outside of that that we entertain a lot. So don't tell me you don't have time to do this. We make the time. I personally have not made the time that I was supposed to make for certain things, and that's my choice. That's a choice we make. So I don't have time. That's the first lot. That's the first excuse. No one will interact with me on Facebook. Well, then we need to reach outside of Facebook. It's time to get outside of Facebook and social media. If no one's interacting with you there, you need to move on to something else. Maybe that's not your thing. Some people are super, like, I don't know, they get like the greatest interaction on social media and some people don't. Maybe people need more of you and not your social media account. That doesn't mean don't use it. It's free advertisement, use it. I've tried everything. No, you haven't. You have not tried everything, or you have not been consistent in everything. So if you've tried everything, you're definitely not consistent in everything. You need to find something and do it consistently and do it well. What works for you, that's what you need to do. I have children. Great, use them. They are wonderful for your business, for your life, for everything. Your children need to be a part of this business. And I'm going to try and make this mostly business related because that's why we're here, is for our business. But you have children and you also have goals and dreams in your life. So use your children, not use them, but like let them be a part of your journey. I mean, let them be a part of your dreams. Let them work with you. It's good for them. I work too much. I understand. I completely understand. You work too much, but you're here for a reason. We're going to come back to that. I forgot. A lot of people tell me, I forgot. I just forgot. I just forgot. And yes, I know we all have things that we forget. I have a planner and to-do list on my phone. I have things all the time. We forget things. I know, but if that's an excuse, just remind yourself of that. I've done direct sales before and I wasn't successful. Make it different this time. It's time to change the way you did things before. My team won't do anything. I have a big section about this, but if your team won't do anything, you need to write that one down, and we're going to think about that one in just a little bit, okay? Because that one is a very, very, very big deal. My team won't do anything, and I have a very personal reflection on that, so I'm going to get to that in just a minute. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to do a home party. I'm too scared that they're going to say no. I'm too scared to go live. I'm too scared. Listen, that is an excuse. It is real. There is fear. There's some anxiety going on. I get it. Do it anyway because it will change your life. You're here. You want your business to work. Do the things that make it work. Even if you're scared, do it anyway. Fear is just you trying to get out of your little bubble, okay? It's going to be okay. I'm not good at that. It's not my strong point. It's my weakness. Okay. We talked about this at our retreat in Tennessee in September about things that we say that negative talk comes into play, okay? I'm not good at recruiting. I can't make $2,000 a month. I've never been able to do that. And I mean, make 2,000 a month as in 2,000 PRV. Yes, you can. You can do that. You've just got to make a priority to do that. You've got to plan. You've got to do the things. Okay, so I've listed some lies and some excuses. If you guys think of things, please, please, please put them in the comments so we can talk about them. And I'll go back and read them in just a little bit. I'm not paying attention to them because I have, I'm sure that my director friends are laughing at me right now, but I have lots of notes. So I'm going to stick with my notes. The first thing that I want to go into after listing the lies and excuses is I want you to have goals. If you don't have goals, then you don't know where you're going. And somebody posted that earlier on the page with the Cheshire Cat thing. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. That, yes, you did it, Dana. That's right. That is the most true statement ever. Like, if you don't have a goal about what you want to do, if this is just a hobby for you, that is awesome. That is so awesome, and that is your goal, and that's as simple as it is. If you want to build a team, if you want to hit 2,000 a month in PRV, if you want to get annual sales, then those are goals to have. They are not the end result. The end result is traveling with your family or paying off your house or all those things. Your goals are just a map to keep you on the right road to get you to your goals, okay? I like to do vision boards, and I also have a planner all the time. I do power sheets because that's a big deal to me. If I don't focus on those things that I'm trying to get to in real life, my real life goals, my family goals, if I don't do those things, then I'm not going anywhere. Progress, not perfection. It's Emily Lay or Lara Casey. I can't remember which one says it. I think it's Emily Lay, but progress, not perfection. So your goals need to be reevaluated every couple of months. You need to, or every month. You should, I mean, I do something every month, but my actual goals are reevaluated every 3 to 4 months because I need to figure out where I am. Did I make it where I was supposed to be? Did I have that plan correctly? I'm not going to spend too much time on goals. If you want to talk about goals, message me. I love doing them. But have a goal and then have your plan to get there, okay? Quit trying to please or be like anyone else. You do you, boo, okay? Your customers, your team, they didn't join Scentsy. They joined you. They buy from you. They have, how many consultants are in your area for Scentsy? And your customers choose you. So you need to be you. You don't need to be like anyone else. You need to be like yourself because you're freaking awesome, okay? You're here for a reason. Be yourself. Your people want you. Your customers want you. You're going to get more customers because of you, not because of the awesome Scentsy that you sell. We do sell awesome Scentsy. Scentsy gives us a lot to work with, but really, they have plenty of options. This isn't like Walmart where one store is getting the business. You know, they've got a lot of people to buy from, and they're choosing you or joining you. That's awesome. Do you. So if a system that we put out isn't working for you, one of us directors or something, maybe you need to look at a different way of doing that. Maybe you need to research a different way of doing that. You should always be looking up and trying to do things to make your business better, but you should never be trying to be like someone else because that is never going to work. It is just never going to work. Also, another thing I try to think about when I'm thinking about my customer base or my team base, why would somebody want to buy from me? Why would I want to buy from me? If I were my own customer, what would make me want to buy from myself? Like, I have to think about those things because when you're thinking about being yourself and doing the things that you do, think about what would make you want to buy from you, okay? When you're thinking about your customers, not what would Amanda think about what my customers would want from me. It doesn't work like that, guys. Be yourselves. If you're not where you want to be or where you thought you should be by now, ask yourself why. This is obviously applicable to any part of your life, but what are you doing to change that? So I'm not a superstar director. I am a director. And why am I a director? Because I choose to put my time in wherever I put it in. I choose to do those things, and I'm not a superstar director yet. I will be one day. I know that. It's a goal of mine. But I need to figure out why, if I'm not getting paid at title, if I'm not recruiting, if my team's not recruiting, why are those things not happening and what's going on? I need to do some self-reflection, right? I fail a lot, okay? Like, I fail all the time at my goals. I fail at reaching things that I want to reach. But let me just make sure you understand me very clearly. I don't fail your standards. I fail my own, okay? So if I make a goal for myself, that is not based on what you or anybody else thinks of where I should be. It's my own. Like, my failures are based on my own standards. So I need to reflect, and I'm saying that all for ownership, okay? Because I'm 100%, I believe that we should own where we are today and how do we get where we want to be tomorrow. That's ownership. Take it. If I'm not doing the things that get me to my goals, then what am I doing? I'm taking 2 steps back, and I'm going to have to do it all over again. Okay. This business is something that you should do every single day of your life. It's 10, 15 minutes. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours on this business, but you do need to spend 10, 15 minutes a day at least. That's a minimum working on your business, whether it's reaching out to your team or your customers or your upline or whatever it is. You need to be working on this business every single day. And if you're not, then you're taking 2 steps back. And I'm going to tell you why. I didn't spend the last 4 months working on my business like I should have, because I've been very focused on my personal life, and it's been very difficult, but that took me 2 steps back every time. So you get, if that's where you are, that's where you are. Own it, deal with it today, and move on tomorrow. Do something about it to change it right now. You can't just dwell in the past. I would like to, I put myself a little note here. It says, important to note, what you do today is your paycheck in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, that's your business, obviously, but what you work on today and then tomorrow and the next day, that's your paycheck in the next 3 to 6 months. If you don't believe me, try it. I promise you, that's how it works. What you do today will pay off in 3 to 6 months. So if you do nothing today, in 3 to 6 months, chances are you will not have anything there. Okay, do the work today. If I already said this, but if I'm not getting any closer to my goals, I need to take ownership and deal with that. Okay, I already said all that. What do I do to choose my successes? So again, we're going back to like goals and things like that, but what am I doing today to choose to do better, or to what is the word? Why am I forgetting it? To move my business forward, basically. What am I doing today to make that happen? And that's a question we should always ask ourselves. I went over these lies already. Oh, if you don't put in the efforts for your business, then do not expect the excellence of your business. Okay? If you're sitting back and you're one of those that's sitting back comparing yourself to everyone else and how she's doing this and he's doing that and blah, 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 you are spending way too much time worrying about other people's business instead of your own. You need to put the efforts into your own business so that you can enjoy the excellence of your business and your team and the friendships that we get here, okay? If you don't put in the efforts, you don't get the excellence. That's all there is to it. Fill your mind with good things, you guys. Fill your mind with good things. I know, I love Red Hot Chili Peppers, okay? And I love, love, love to like jam out in my car to that by myself as loud as I can, among other not so great things to listen to. However, we have got to fill our minds with good things. We have to fill our minds with good things, with positivity, with things that are always uplifting. My choice of how I do that is I listen to podcasts all the time. If you need some podcasts, tell me. I'll give you some podcasts. Books. I listen to Audible, and I try to read a hardback book, one book a month. I'm not talking about like a novel. I do that too because I love to read. But I try to read something that is going to promote my life, okay, and make me a better person tomorrow. So podcasts, books, YouTube. Guys, there's so much on YouTube. If your business is failing, you're not recruiting great, go look up recruiting videos on YouTube. If you are not selling like you want to, go look that up. If you want to make like little bundles of things, they're on there. Not to mention all the stuff in Brave Bunch. There are so many. But YouTube those things. Get better wherever your weakness is. We're going to get to that too. Put systems in place that work for you. I already said vision boards and planners are my thing. Maybe you don't like that. Maybe, I mean, I love Excel just as much as the next person because I'm also a math nerd, if y'all didn't know. So I love to use Excel, and I know Sabrina uses Excel. I think Cassie does too. But use things that make you feel like you're progressing in life. Whatever it is, keep track of it. Keep track of it. Oh, and YouTube systems. There are so many Scentsy systems on YouTube. We choose our priorities and we choose where we want successes. If I choose to spend all my time at my work and not with my family balanced, what happens? My work is super successful, right? My work is like awesome. Whether it's Scentsy work, my full-time job that I do, whatever. But what am I missing out on? My family's missing out on my moments with my family. And that's a rough thing. Like, I have to check myself sometimes, like, hey, Amanda, great. In fact, when I was in school, just like 2 years ago, I was in school again because I wanted to do something better. And I had to check myself because I had a 4.0. Well, that's great until my doctor told me, well, you don't need to be a 4.0 student. You need to be a 4.0 mom. And I was like, whoa, I don't even like you. I'm not coming back. I'm just kidding. I didn't tell him that. But I did quit school there shortly after the semester was over, because I was not being I wasn't putting my time where I needed to at that time for my family. So if you're in school, you're doing the awesome things, keep going. You're going to do amazing. But spend time with your family. It's important. Super important. Stay organized. I don't know about you guys, but if I don't keep organization happening, life gets very chaotic, and I do not like that. Some people are good with chaos. I know. I'm just not. So I had it in my notes to stay organized, because it's just easier in life to know where stuff is. When you tell me that you don't have time to do the things for your business, I'm going to tell you that's a choice every single time. Every time I'm going to tell you that. You might need to miss 20 minutes of sleep tonight because you need to message a few customers, or you need to schedule your posts for the next week. Guys, schedule your posts. Schedule them. That's huge. That's a big deal. Okay. If you're listening to podcasts and books, once you are listening to reading those things, then you got to do something with that knowledge, right? So it's great to fill your mind. Maybe become what he used to be my pastor, but he used to say, you guys are just sitting here getting spiritually fat. What are you doing with the information? And that's true. Like, if we fill our minds with all the goodness, but we don't do anything with it, what are we doing with the knowledge that we just gained? Do something with the things that you read, the podcasts you listen to, the Scentsy systems that you are going to YouTube later. Do something with that information. Okay, this is probably my favorite, so I'm going to try to restrain myself here, okay? Be confident. Guys, we are so hard on ourselves, like so hard. We're not good enough. All those lies, we're like, we might as well put Post-it notes all over our rooms with those things, because that's what we tell ourselves all the time. Stop doing that. Be confident. You are here for a reason. I am so excited you're here. You're absolutely worth it. And you have something unique to offer to Brave family, to your team, and to your customers. Believe in yourself. And if you don't, why should anyone else? Okay? I'm serious, guys. You are worth it. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You have something to offer everyone. And if you don't believe that, why do you expect other people to? That's not going to work. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to say, I am freaking amazing. I have something to offer people. Here it is. Share it. Okay? That's for any part of your life. That was a bonus. Stop waiting for others to validate you or your dreams. Okay. I'm going to travel one day. I'm going to travel all the time. And I do not need you to approve that. That's not in the cards for me. I need to travel because I want to travel I want to go everywhere. But you know what it takes to get everywhere? Money. It takes money. And it takes putting your kids through college, and it takes paying off your house, and it takes all those things. And those are the things I want. I don't need validation for that. I just need to do that. So stop waiting for other people to validate you. You're worth it. You're amazing. And your dreams, even if they are to go buy an outrageous purse, a cost of a purse that somebody else might think is a stupid price, guess what? They don't need to worry about that. They need to worry about themselves and their own dreams. You go get your purse, girl or guy. Take ownership, okay? It is not anyone else's or anything else's fault but your own if you're not where you want to be. I hope you all still love me after I say that. But if you are not where you want to be in your business or in your life in general, maybe it's weight. It was weight for me forever. That's been a thing my whole life. Like if you're not where you want to be, we have to take ownership for that. That is our own problem. Okay, I'm right here today. Where do I want to be tomorrow? Take ownership and always say that. All those excuses we went over and all the other ones that I'm sure you guys have and you're thinking of, those are excuses and you need to own them. You need to say, okay, I'm not listening to that crap anymore. I'm going to take ownership. I'm right here because I have done these things or I haven't. How many of you made your list of 100? My girl Kayla on my team was making her list of 100 today. Now, I don't know about you guys. Do you know what the list of 100 is? If you don't, you need to go look it up and you need to do it again because it's time. If you did it before, do it again. It's time to do it again. You have to do the things. Take ownership in where you are right now today and where you want to be and make moves to go forward, okay? Instead of, hold on, I'm gonna make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, instead of saying it's not my strong point or it's my weakness, and like I said, we talked about this in Tennessee, but we worked on saying things differently. Like instead of saying I am not great at recruiting or I suck at recruiting or recruiting's not my strong point, say I'm working on getting better at my sponsoring skills. Take the negativity out of it. You are great. You just haven't figured out what works for you yet, okay? Take the negativity out of it. Self-talk and words in general are super important. And I know you guys know that because we all read social media. We read text messages. Sometimes they come out of context and we're all pissed off. And oh, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But anyway, words are super important, okay? And how you use them and how you say them, very important. But more importantly than that is how you talk to yourself. Okay, it's so ugly. You guys, tomorrow, this is what I want all of you to do tomorrow. I want you to, throughout the day, be very mindful of your thoughts, okay? And as soon as something negative pops in, I want you to be like, whoa, no, 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 I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Whether it be, wow, my hair looks like crap today, or did I even like put deodorant on? I suck. I'm terrible. Like, I want you to, every single time a negative thought comes into your head, I want you to like wipe it out. It's got to go. All of them have to go. All the negative thoughts. I'm trying to make this quick. I know you guys have lives and it's late and I'm almost finished. I promise. We're on this page. So it's the last page, okay? We all start in the same place with this business, okay? Cincy offers us so many things to make it successful, and all we have to do is utilize the tools they give us, share ourselves, and the opportunity. We get to walk around and make people happy. That's what we do. And I don't know about you, but if you have like team gatherings or something, those things are like so life-giving, I can't even explain it. Like you should definitely go to any event that you can go to Cincy-wise, because whether it be with your small team or with Cincy Family Reunion or World Tour, you should be doing the things because they're awesome. And the relationships, I haven't even gotten into friendships yet. You guys, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this is our job. Leadership and excellent world-class customer service to both our customers and our teams. That's our job. Leadership and world-class excellent customer service. That's like, who has a better job description than that? That's amazing. Quit being negative. Get your Cincy friends. Look at you and your team and your customers. Get your kids to work with you. Make things work for you. Write on your mirror in the bathroom. This is a big deal for me. Right now, I believe it says, don't break promises to yourself, which I've had that one for a long time, but every day I read it. I'm like, don't break promises to yourself. Don't break, like, it's a big deal to me. It's a lie for me to break promises to myself. What is your lie? I want you all to figure out whatever your lie is, identify it, and negate it. It's time for it to go. Okay? It's time for it to go. So find out whatever your lie is, the one that haunts you all the time and stops you in your tracks. Find out what that is and stop it. It's got to go. You got to reword it. You got to get rid of it. Message your sponsor, your upline, your director, put it on Brave Bunch. I don't care how you do it, but get rid of your lie. It's important. And if you put it on Brave Bunch, chances are there are 20 other people with the same lie that needed to hear you say that. So you could actually be helping someone's life if you put it out there and tell that lie to go away. So I would think that's a good challenge. Get involved with people who lift you up. Get rid of the people who bring you down. I don't know who they are. It might be your sister. It might be your best friend. I don't know. But whoever they are, I'm not saying like shun everyone, but I'm saying get rid of that negativity that's adding to your life. It does no good. It's not doing any good for you, and it will absolutely bring you down. Surround yourself with people with like minds and like goals. Do yourself a favor and read or listen to Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. I'll show you. See? Oh, it's back. Is it backwards? Oh, okay, good. You should read that book or listen to it. Mindset, Carol S. Dweck. It's very good. Change your mindset. Also, I didn't put this in my notes, but everyone should also read or listen to The Miracle Morning and do that too. That's all I got, everyone. I'm going to read really quick to make sure. I don't know if there were questions or not. I kind of turned them off. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I'm so glad you guys came to Brave Babble tonight, and I hope that it helped you, and I hope that you share your lives with us on Brave Bunch. Do you guys have any questions? No questions? Okay.
Totally have been trying to unmute myself for like 2 seconds, but my kid is in bed and she's crazy. Anyways, that was good. I knew you were going to take us to church. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know I needed to hear it and so many others. That was really good, Amanda. Thanks for coming out for us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.